PDG Raymond Tang, Lion dignitaries, our guest of honor today, Lion Khoon, our beloved Lions, guests of Lions, a very good evening to all of you. Alright, I hope that you all enjoying the dinner and have a great farewell party today. Okay, this Christmas gathering is actually a very special Christmas gathering that we have this year. Sadly, Lion Time has told us that he wants to concentrate more time in his church, and it's a very hard, you know. I don't know how much I can take it out. I'll try it later. But for the 5 years I know this man, he's a very, very great man. I've done project with Lion Time before. He was one of the OC in our Vogue project earlier few years back. The commitment and the dedication of this lion is beyond words.
What is KL not to compete with God? Of course, I will go and serve God and serve the KL not. Right now, I think this is important, and we must respect that, because if you respect God, you better respect His decision. But nevertheless, as I said earlier on, the President is so defeated. Time will always be with us. Always be with us. His thoughts, the words that He has said, and His spirit, what thoughts and spirit, and His deeds as well, will always be embedded in our memory, especially those of us who have been with Him, to journey together with Him.
Tai is a very straight man. He stands tall, although he's not so tall. But whatever said and done, he's a guy who has been given a project to do. He will always complete it in style. If you want happiness for life, help somebody. Help somebody. The Lions is always a good area where they can join and help people who are in need. And that is the reason why Lion Time 40 years ago joined the Lions. He wants to be very happy. Happiness for life, Lion Time. Yeah. Although you leave us, we are always with you. All the time, Lion Time. Thank you for the number of years that you have been with us. Thank you so much.
No, I'm not a former speaker. I concur with all my pre-witnesses on what he said on Lion Time. Well, Lion Time, we've known each other for 40 years and more. I have very shallow eyes, shallow, a lot of talk, I will cry. Thank
you.
Tony has just spoken what Lion Time, without hearing many words, knows what he wants to say. Big applause for that.
But I tell you one thing, I will never forget what KP said. In the meeting, I'm very afraid of Lion Time. Just sitting there, like my father is there. KP, right? That is the persona of our Lion Time. His personality is so powerful.
You are a lion which all of us must emulate to serve. Now that you're going to serve God and His congregation, His church, and I'm sure you will find your there as well. So, but remember, you are always welcome, and I think I can speak on behalf of all members, always, always, always welcome to be with us, to share our joy, and if your shoulder is still as strong as you ever were, to share and lend us your shoulder when we need to climb, because we know you have very strong shoulders, and give us some advice when you feel that we should be advised. Remember, you may not be a lion in membership, but you are a lion in our hearts. hearts of hearts, on behalf of everybody, I'd like to say thank you, Raymond Tang, for being here this evening. To let us, that's why I say, your farewell is actually farewell, because it's a happy farewell. We are not sad because we are leaving. Some of us may be, but for seasoned life like us, we rather look at it this way, that we are happy that you have passed our life, you have touched our hearts, you have shown us the way, and now we have gone on to work God, to help God do the other work, and your Alliance experience will be very useful to the congregation as well. All the best. We wish you health, happiness. Well, you already have your own.
2013 from Lions Club of Kuala Lumpur, District 30801 from Malaysia.
Hi, President. Our two PDGs, fellow Lions, and some Lionesses before, and all guests who are here tonight. I think Sam has been saying 40 years. Maybe I should restrict my message to 40 words. Do you think that's enough, 40 words? I think if you allow me, because as a Christian, I like to thank God to start with. God has been very kind to me and my family because He has given me a good life, a very rewarding and very satisfying life. And He has given me a very good family. And my children and my daughter-in-law and my son-in-law and my 4 grandchildren now. So it is God bless that I have that. And second, I would like to thank Lions Club because these 40 years, actually if I were to think about going through in my mind, 40 years will become rather meaningless if I don't have Lions Club to work with. It was indeed such a pleasure from day one when I became a Lion. In actual fact, when I first became a Lion with the Lions Club of Georgetown, at that time, our PDG Lion John Low was the club secretary. And without knowing what he was really asking me to do, he says, Lion Tang, we have a project we like you to try, do it first time, you know. So I said, oh, what's this project? What does that mean? Oh, he said, oh, don't worry, I think you'll find your way, you know. I said, what do you mean find my way? Start a project without really knowing very much. He said, can you brief me what it's all about? He said, okay, I will tell you what the project is about. As it turns out, the project was such a major project in the Lions, that calendar year for the Lions Club of Georgetown, because we invited Lions Club of in Thailand to send a troupe of fashion designer, you know, to do charity work with us. So they brought dresses and they brought models. My goodness, models, you know. So what am I going to do with that? So I was a bit lost because I said, how many coming? So I was thinking models, maybe, you know, dress maybe 1, 2 or 3 lah. Oh, they are bringing 20, 30 models. And I have to put them up in a hotel. I thought the whole project is maybe 6 tables. Now if you are asking me 40, 50, 60 tables, how am I going to do that? They said, don't worry, don't worry. No, to him, nothing to worry about. You know, that maybe I learned some from there. You know, nothing to worry. So, and then also they said, hey, we must have a guest of honor. You know? So who is going to be a guest of honor? Well, who else can that be? None other than the governor of Penang. Oh my goodness. We got protocol also, you know, going to look after the governor of Penang. I must say that that was a project that I've learned a lot. From then onwards, any other project I carried out is nothing. Because if you can go through that project, you survive, you're okay. So it was okay. So my president was quite happy and I was very happy also. So okay, this as I said, my 40 years of life started with that, and I think somehow we miscommunication or what. I also went to Kuching for a few years before I came to KL. So I think when I came to KL, it was another PDG who asked me to join the Lions Club KL North. It's Lion Yipeng Chuan. He said, and my Lion Tony Chan here, who was longer in the Lions Club KL North than myself. So when I joined the club, he was already there. And I don't see any other Lions who served longer than Tony, present here tonight. So anyway, it is indeed a privilege to serve Lions Club, and indeed it is also an opportunity really to serve. And from the Lions Club, I think you get a lot of satisfaction and joy, and also you learn a lot. Believe me or not, I have learned from visiting old folks' home, children's home, or whatever home. I've been to a lot of homes over the years, and it's something that is an eye-opener because you see how people, how the underprivileged people, the people who are, trying to struggle to find a home, and I think it opened my eyes, and also it has taught me a lot. And one more thing that I have also learned from Lions is this. I used to be like Tony just now said, I'm a bit of a coward, because to stand up and say a few words means a tremendous effort. Very difficult to do. But after being a Lion, I think you have practiced. Somehow, you're project chairman, you are in a club, you have to welcome people, all kinds of things that you stand up and say a few words. And from then onwards, I think maybe practice makes perfect. I think it gives you opportunity to do that. So I like to really thank Lions Club for giving this opportunity to serve. And finally, before I sit down, and before I leave this club, I have a message that I'd like to pass on to you. And only 2 words that I want to share with you. The first word is humble. Be humble. No matter who you are, whether you are rich, you are not so rich, you are young, not so young, not so old, please try to be humble. And second word is forgiveness. Try to forgive. So I hope that these 2 words will bring some meaning to you in your life. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight to share this wonderful, wonderful occasion. And I will never forget, this is my last project for the Lions. You can put it this way.